Hi guys, Tom Quayle here, back again for Sound Effects Premiere in Ormskirk, doing another pedal demo. Now this time we've got brand new, the Electro Harmonix Leicester K. And this is basically a stereo rotary speaker simulator. Now there's a lot of rotary speaker simulators on the market, but Electro Harmonix are kind of touting this as being particularly authentic. And I've got to say, it does sound absolutely superb and has some great features built in. So a really quick look at the pedal before I do some playing and sort of outline some examples for you. If we look down at the pedal here, really great straight away stereo operation. So we've got mono in, and then we've got left and right in. So you can run this in proper stereo. And often you'll find with these cabs that they're mic'd up in stereo. Because you'll have one mic either on the horn and one on the rotary speaker, or you'll have them actually mic'd up in stereo for the whole cab, and it gives a really fat, wide sound. Now obviously, because we're running into this Roland Jazz Chorus, which is not set up for stereo at the moment, although it's got stereo speakers in, we're just running into the mono low input. And I'm using this Fibonari Erotic, great name, this pink Fibonari Erotic, which by the way, all of these products you can order from Sound Effects Premiere. If you want a custom made Fibonari, you can do that. They make great guitars. But for the purpose of this video, as I say, we're running in mono. So we've got left and right in, left and right out, as I say, in mono at the moment. Controls, we've got volume, which is exactly what you expect. That's just controlling the volume of the output signal. We've got drive, which is basically modeling in a way like a tube section, a tube preamp section that you would find for a rotary speaker, and the drive is really where the energy and the kind of character of the tone comes in, so that's really useful to have, and it kind of fattens up and darkens things. Then we've got the slow speed and the fast speed. Now that's actually controlled by this speed and brake switch here, and these are all non-latching switches, so they don't click, so they're really nice and silent, they don't pop, and they're going to last forever basically, so that's a really good feature. And then we've got the balance control. Now the balance control basically moves between balancing the horn, which is like the high-end treble, you can think of it really as being, and then the rotary speaker, which is kind of gives you the bass end, so it will test that and balance in between. Now all of the controls have a central point which is notched, so you can actually get into that central point and know that you're in the middle of the setting. And then the only other feature really, we've got the bypass obviously, and it's true bypass as you expect. Then we've got the drive. As you notch all the way to the left, the drive is disengaged from the circuit. Okay, so pretty simple pedal to use. Let me bypass it. Okay, we've got the little LED in the middle which indicates the speed of the actual rotary speaker. Here is my clean sound through the Roland Jazz Chorus on the position 4. This is like a strat basically, so position 4. Nice clean tone. Now if we engage the pedal, what I've got set up here is basically the volume is just under, it's basically like 2/3 of the way up. The drive is disengaged and the slow and fast are basically in the middle settings. And then the balance is just in favour of the horn setting, so we're getting a little bit more treble. Engage the pedal by pressing the bypass. You can see immediately we get the LED showing us the speed. Now if I play, lovely fat rotary speaker sounds. So let's get straight in and fiddle with the controls, and the first thing I want to show you is the speed and brake control, okay? So if I actually press on here, okay, now immediately you can hear what we've done is transition from the high speed or fast setting down to the slow setting. Now just like a real rotary speaker simulator where the revs per minute of the speaker will either rev up or rev back down again, you get the same thing here. So if I play a chord, hear the way it revved up there very convincingly. That's exactly what you get, either by using a pedal or by using a foot switch for a real rotary speaker. And again, if I do it the other way, let's go more extreme. So we'll bring the slow down and the fast up. There's our fast setting, check this out. Still sounds very authentic on that slower setting. Great for kind of chordal passages. Super cool, really, really nice. Now, to show you the sweep that you've got from each setting, if we go down to here, we've got our slow mode. Let me show you the slowest that we've got. So this is the slowest setting. Really nice little sweep. It's almost getting into sort of flanging territory when you're down at that sort of speed. Now, if we go to the highest slow setting, we've got this. And again, notice how lush and wide that sound. It's a beautiful sound, very authentic. Again, great for kind of chordal passages. Very, very cool indeed. Now if we go to the fast setting, let's take right the way down to our fast setting, and we basically pick up where we left off with the slow. And then as we increase, let's go to the fastest setting, which is gonna be a little bit crazy. So there you can see the LED going absolutely nuts. Hopefully you can pick that up on the video. I'm not sure you'll be able to because of the frame rate. Almost sort of ring modulator territory. Kind of a cool effect actually. Now if we come back down, and again these are notched, so in the middle there's that notch setting. Very, very musical indeed. The faster settings are great for like... all that kind of stuff. Sounds great, really, really nice. Now let's engage the drive, seeing as that's the final control. I'm not going to play with the volume too much because I've just set it for unity gain. So as I bypass the pedal, we've got the same level when we actually bring the pedal in. So the drive setting. Let's go to something slightly more sensible. So we'll bring the speed down a little bit. Now, as I engage the drive, what you're going to hear is more bottom end basically coming in and more kind of grit, essentially. And again, it's tube emulated. So we'll do this and then I'll just show you the balance control. So halfway up. Now it's subtle, but what you've got is a bigger, fatter tone and a little bit more grit in the actual signal. So we've got... Okay, and then as we bring all the way up, I'm just going to bring the volume down a little bit because obviously it's adding gain into the signal here. Yeah, that's kind of reacting there. So it dirties things up in a very authentic manner, basically. Very cool indeed. It's not an overdrive pedal, don't think of it that way. It's just adding kind of authenticity to the rotary speaker simulation. So if we bring that out the signal, just to keep things really simple, let's play with the balance control just to finish things off. So again, remember this is moving between the lower kind of beefier bottom end of the rotary speaker and then the higher end of the higher frequency range of the horn. You can think of it like a woofer and a tweeter for a speaker, a normal speaker. So you can balance between the two, which is a great feature. Okay, so it's like moving a mic between those two things, basically. So in the middle notched position, this is what a normal rotary speaker simulator would sound like, or a rotary speaker if you mic'd up the two things evenly. Let's bring that level back up because we moved that down, didn't we? So a nice balance of bottom end and high end, okay? Great, just kind of standard kind of setting. Now if we go and bring the balance all the way down, you're going to hear far less high end now. Hear that that's kind of chopped off all those high frequencies, so it's almost like an EQ control in a way. Which is nice for kind of more ballady kind of bluesy things. Now if we bring the balance all the way clockwise, now we've got all of the horn and almost none of the actual rotary speaker. A much more kind of vocal kind of sound. Which I really like. So there you have it, that's the Leicester K from Electro Harmonix. Really great pedal, available for Sound Effects Premiere. I've been Tom Quayle and I will see you next time.